find the mentality. I grind for the feeling. I'm a real ass nigga. These niggas, they counterfeit it. Staying true to my religion, they thinking that I'm a Christian. Mama thinking I'm a villain, but I'm expressing my feelings.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the Rich Mentality Podcast. Welcome back, y'all. Good to have y'all, man. How y'all feeling this morning? What's going on? What's been the move? You know, for myself, it's just been a constant hustle and bustle. I've been continuously, working on the podcast, working on the brand, Rich Mentality. By the way, y'all, before I even go further, if you haven't, make sure that you get at least one of my books, Fairly Unequal, Rich Mentality, Traumatized by Love. And also, I'm going to have a fourth book that's entitled 8 Steps to Success to Publishing a Successful Book. And in that book, it's going to basically be going over the 8 steps that actually work for myself, which means I'm going to show the creative process. I'm going to show, the thinking process, the writing process, everything that it took for me to become successful, including, obviously publishing. A lot of people charge individuals like a heap of money just to show you how to publish, 5,000-10,000 grand just to show you how to publish. Myself, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what's good. Like I want to put you in a good situation, and my book is only gonna be $37, marked down from $47, and it's also coming with a course, so be on the lookout for that as well. So I have a course that's coming out. It's gonna be basically reciprocated from the book. It's gonna be hands-on though, instead of you reading. Some people don't like to read. What I plan to do is make it hands-on, so you can actually understand, you can actually get a visual representation of what's going on. So it's actually gonna be dope. Definitely cop one of my books, and if and whichever one resonates. I'm not just telling you to cop a book or just get a book, but whatever resonates with you, just go ahead and cop that for sure. I'm telling you, all 4 books is definitely valuable. It's something, it's bringing something to the table, and I think that it's gonna help you guys keep and maintain and sustain a rich mentality. Also, my clothing line, you gotta check the clothing line out. I have multiple logos that go to this particular, or that goes with this particular clothing brand. I have this one that you see. I have and if you don't see it, I'll show you real quick. I also have the one that has the brain, and I also have another one that has a brain as well, but it's a little more, it stands out like a lot more, right? It's like one of my top sellers as well. However, definitely see what's up with it. You can go to my website, richmentalityattire.com. Make sure you guys check it out. So before I went any further, I had to go ahead and let you guys know. But as we're gonna get to it, what y'all weekend was like? What have y'all been going through? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I'm really like y'all big brother, y'all big cousin. Just let me know what's going on. We really gotta form this. We gotta form a family, a hub. This is where the hub of Wealthy Minds come in and sit down, and we chat and we talk and we stay motivated, inspired, and aspire to do greater things. So the first question I want to start off with is, what is your consistency like? I'm going to let that resonate. If you got a pen or paper, you can write that down. What is your consistency like? Whenever you come across an obstacle, are you just stopping? Whenever you come across an obstacle, do you just say, don't worry about it, I'll procrastinate and get to it later? Whenever you come across an obstacle, do you just put yourself on the back burner and just start doing other things? What is your consistency like? What's your drive? What's your why? As E.T. likes to state, what do you do that allows you to keep doing it? Why do you do what you do that allows you to keep doing it? So my question to you guys is, what is your consistency like? For myself, I'm not the type of guy that's just going to preach to y'all and tell y'all what y'all should do, because I think that we all are human, and any leader that just want to preach to y'all and they're not preaching to themselves, they're not standing in the clear path of themselves. They're not fully fulfilling their purpose because they're not perfect. I don't care what they telling you. I don't care what they're doing or what they say they're doing. They're not perfect. They put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you. They bleed blood, just like you. They eat food, just like you. So it's nothing that they can tell you that they cannot, or that they should not tell themselves. So for myself, what my consistency like. I continue to push forward. I continue to move forward. Some days do I procrastinate? I don't. But some days do I feel weak? Absolutely. Do some days I feel like I want to give up? Absolutely. Do some days I feel like it's not worth it? Absolutely. But do I stop? No, sir. Do I keep going? Absolutely. So my question is, what is your consistency like? What do you do? And why do you do it? How do you feel when you do it? And let's talk about this. Like, don't allow these 9-to-5 jobs to kill your purpose, to kill your dream, to kill your energy. That's one thing that I see that happens in this world a lot. Like, you wonder why people have the long face. You know what I'm saying? Like, why people got the long face and they mad and sad because and drained of energy, because these jobs make you forget who you are and who you were, and the things that you want to do. You don't have time to do it anymore. But I'm here to tell you, do not allow these 9-to-5 jobs to kill your drive, to kill your ambitions, to kill your aspirations, to kill your dream. Because I guarantee you, whenever it's time for you to get laid off, they're going to do that. I guarantee you, whenever it's time to cut back so they can save on the resources and save on the revenue that they're making so they can keep a bigger fund for themselves, they're going to say, hey, we're going to have to let you go. You know, it's been good. It's been great. So don't dedicate everything to this job. Now, I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying that it's anything bad or, demeaning or less than. I'm just saying that if you have more, don't allow them to take and leave you with less. If you want to do more, don't allow them to take and leave you with less. If you have ambition, don't allow them to take your ambitions. I'm a full advocate of do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever makes you feel good. Don't allow anyone to, if you want to go and work, then you're successful. If that's what you plan to do, you have become a successful human being. If you going to work make you happy, then do that. But if you do not want to go to work and you just like, I'm doing this to take care of the business, because I understand that. If you're doing that, then don't allow them to take your drive. Don't allow them to take your ambition. Keep a rich mentality. You got to. Because I guarantee you, if it was something that they wanted to do, they would do it. If it was something that they needed to do, they would do it. So for yourself, whenever you work your 9-to-5, come back and work a 5 to 12. When you work your 9-to-5, work a 5 to 12. Because that means that you're putting the same exact energy into what you're doing exactly than what you're giving them. So the same energy that you're giving them, you're putting that same energy into what you're doing. So, just keep moving forward. Keep pressing forward. Keep and maintain your consistency. It's serious and critical and imperative when you're talking about being successful, for sure. Next thing I want to speak on is knowledge supposed to be free? And somebody asked me that, and I told them straight up, you can call me biased or whatever you want to, but knowledge is not free. The game is to be sold, not told. Knowledge is not free. The game is to be sold, not told. Well, why, Reno? Well, because if they tell you every single piece of the puzzle, every number of the equation, how are they going to eat? These guys are sharks, and they're reciprocating the same system from corporate America. But what you mean? Well, because they're telling you just enough so you can still buy from them. They're telling you just enough so you can still fall in line or apply to their system. Now, what I do like about our entrepreneurs and our educators and our leaders is that they're actually educating you. They're actually showing you what you need to do to sustain and get financial literacy and put yourself in a better position learning about crypto, put yourself in a better position learning about wealth, riches, how to put yourself in the influential position. That's what I do love. But why would they tell you information? How could you just swipe away from or get overnight success for something that took them years to get? Somebody said, man, yeah, I hit they DM, man, they didn't even hit me back. Well, I mean, why would they hit you back? They worked for years, and you just trying to get it overnight. You can't do that. So the game is to be sold, not told. Yes, you're gonna buy a course, but don't you pay for college? Even though you don't pay for it right then, don't you still pay for it? The game is to be sold, not told. Why would they tell you everything they know? Then you're not even gonna be a customer anymore, so they don't eat. So yes, I feel like knowledge is not free. I feel like you should continuously learn, and I do feel like it's a lot of knowledge that's out here that is free that people got for free and they begin to charge. I do feel that way. It's a business. You don't get mad at McDonald's for charging you for a cheeseburger or charging you for a double cheeseburger. The game is to be sold, not told. Once you learn a particular skill set or some knowledge or some a way that you became resourceful, you can do the same thing. You're selling your knowledge. It's selling like crack in the 80s. You're looking at all these guys. I'm not gonna name drop, but it's so many people that's selling their knowledge. They're selling their game, and people are buying it. They're actually buying education more than they're buying albums. And the reason why they're doing that is because these folks trying to get rich. These folks, they're trying to stop working. Do you know the percentage of people that stopped working ever since they gave out all this free money? It's so many people that stopped working. So people are waking up and saying, hold on, it's a better way. It is a better way to get money and take care of my living expenses and to have some extra. It's a better way. And I would 100% agree. Why would you get mad at them for not wanting to work? But the main thing is what I'm trying to tell is let y'all guys know is that the game is to be sold, not told. So what do I do, Reno? Well, you learn your skill set and you sell it. You learn your skill set and you gain clients. You gain some knowledge, and whatever that is become valuable and you'll be rewarded. Well, how do I do that? Like I just said, gain knowledge and master what you're doing and become an expert. The game is to be sold, not told. I see a lot of people every day, and even for myself, people ask me for certain things, and I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. For certain people, I let them know the info, especially if I rock with you or if we got a particular relationship or a specific relationship. But other than that, nah, you got to pay. This game ain't free. The game is to be sold, not told. So you got to understand that. Understand having that persistence and that consistency of wanting to be resourceful and to learn. But you still got to understand that the game is to be sold, not told. So when they charging you for their courses, don't trip. When they charging you for their membership, don't trip. When they're charging you for their mentoring, don't trip. Because you're paying for years of learning, years of failures, years of experience. I don't doubt it. I mean, I don't doubt them. I understand it. I get it. You're charging for your game. You're charging for your knowledge. Why not? You should. So understand that the game is to be sold, not told, y'all. Like, it's so many things, man. So many things. There's power in creating something without your name attached, and this still goes hand in hand with consistency. So I wanna speak about something like, this is my platform. So this is where I talk my shit. This is where I speak on about the things that I see, and the things that I notice and I understand. So I'm gonna give y'all a backdrop of myself. So I go by the name of Reno, right? Y'all guys already know that. But I had to give you that understanding so you can know what Reno actually means. When y'all hear Reno, y'all think of, oh, he's the podcaster. He's the guy that, write books. He speaks. He does motivational videos and etc. etc. Or he has the clothing line, etc. etc. Okay, cool. I'm alright with that. That just shows that I'm a man of many hats. And I'm also a man that is an entrepreneur. I understand that. But back home, people understand and know me to be the best rapper, artist that was in the city for sure. Like it's no confusion. It's no misconceptions. Like when you speak Reno, you talking about the hardest rapper that came from Coffee County, that came out of Douglas, Georgia, who moved to Atlanta. They they understand that and they know that. So check it out. Watch this. So I'm staying consistent, right? I dropped my first single that did good in the town or in the city, which was Why You Asking. A lot of people rocking with it, like, oh, hey, Reno, hard. And like, people had already knew I had the talent, but they didn't understand that this man is actually brilliant. The brilliance that was behind my lyrics, it was hard. So I moved from there, and now you see me moving to Atlanta. They see that, oh, he's smart, so he's going to college too, because I wanted to learn the sound engineering of things. And then I dropped a song entitled Three Wheel Emotion. Bananas, went crazy. The school was rocking with it, and not only that, the hometown was rocking with it. So I dropped the dance to go with it, and that was the whole thing. Like, it was the whole objective. People were like, oh, this is hard. Like, I'm talking about they singing the song word for word when I perform it. It's going crazy. So now in my mind, I'm like, shh, bro, you finna blow. Like, bro, you finna blow. And I'm still going to school. I'm still like, all right, whatever. Let's go to school. But what I was with it was, look, I pop before school or before I graduate. I ain't tripping on no school. Like, I'm finna go ahead and get to it now. Obviously, I'm an individual of intelligence. Of course, I'm going to get education. Of course, I'm going to educate myself in certain things. But most of the millionaires and billionaires don't even have education. But that's another story. So check this. So watch this. So now, Three Wheel Emotion, buzzing, going crazy. I go down to perform it, singing it word for word. So time fly to that. Cool. Kind of fizzle out. So I'm like, hey, what a phone call? What's up? All right, no phone call. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna just keep dropping. So I'm gonna keep dropping music videos. So I drop Love Sex and Money. I drop Summertime Fly, and I drop Pardon Me. All these are good songs, are great songs. All these are great songs. But Three Wheel Emotion, it struck a bone in people. They saw that, man, he got this ambition. He going hard. It was new. It was a fresh sound. So I'm giving them all this new and fresh sound and everything. Nothing, performed. Nothing really happened, So I'm going through the trials and tribulations of, what they call success or feeling your way to success. Years later, next thing I know, I come up with this character called Gangsta Goofy. I'm still rapping, same concept. I'm just doing it in the Goofy voice. Like, I'm doing it in the Goofy voice, like I'm actually rapping like Goofy. If you go to my TikTok, you see I got like over 90,000 followers or whatnot. But I'm finna explain all that of the reason why I say stay consistent and the importance of understanding that there's power by not putting your name by what you create. So going back, so I create this character named Gangsta Goofy. So it was a friend of mine. People don't even really know, but we actually were friends. But he created this character named Young Mickey. So Young Mickey was going crazy. Like, got over 100,000 followers on YouTube. He going crazy on TikTok, like over 300,000 followers on TikTok. He just going crazy. I'm like, okay. So I see his lane. I was like, man, I'm finna just make a rivalry. It was brilliant on my behalf. So I'm looking at it. Boom, Gangsta Goofy. He blow up. Cause I reached out to the right individual. I went viral on his page. Boom, I just got 1,000 followers. Now, mind you, this is just the first week or two. Boom, 1,000 followers. Boom, 5,000 followers. Boom, 10,000 followers. Boom, 15, 20. Went viral again. I gained like 70,000 followers. I gained like 70,000 followers in like a course or a period of 48 hours. 48 hours off a character entitled Gangsta Goofy. Now, mind you, Reno, he spitting some real like bars, real shit. And then not only that, but I'm also spitting knowledge. Then not only that, but I'm also versatile. And the music is dope. The music is dope. I'm not just saying this because I'm saying it. I'm telling you because it's some real stuff. Like, the music is actually good. Radio, top stream, it's actually good. But I created a character named Gangsta Goofy, and this guy do over 100,000 followers, almost 100,000 followers, in less than 2 months. But I've been working on Reno for years, and my whole reason was, number one, as we spoke on earlier, stay consistent. But then number two, people respect and like when your name is not by what you're creating. Now, are there successful people? Millions of thousands and millions of successful people who have their name by their product. But what I'm saying is it's power in not having your name by your product. Because what? People hate. People don't want to see you succeed. People get tired of seeing you at the top. People get tired of seeing you happy. People get tired of seeing you passionate and doing good in what you love. But y'all rather support Gangsta Goofy. Now, equivalent to this would be an artist who actually is dope, and somebody else come out just rapping flippity hop, do what I do and I pop, and he get on quick, he get on fast. The world is backwards. That's what I'm saying. The world, they feed off of stupidity. They love that. They glorify that. It's crazy to me. So my thing is, stay consistent in whatever you do. Stay consistent in whatever you do, and don't be afraid to start something that doesn't have your name by it. Don't be afraid to start something that doesn't have your face by it, because people will support. They just hate when it's you. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I want to also speak on one way to make $1 million. Now, on this podcast, we speak about that. We talk about one way to make $1 million, and one way that y'all can is getting into Forex. What is Forex? Okay, so Forex is the trading of one currency of another. Now, I'm not an expert in this particular field or industry, and I'm not going to act like it. But what I will encourage you guys to do is do y'all research on this. Like, really understand, like, what is Forex? Why does it exist? Who became successful from it? Now, I know a couple guys, like 2 people who I would definitely speak on, who's been dominating and who have dominated in this particular industry is Q Banks. He has a course as well, and Rafael Vargas. Those 2 guys that I know, and I know some other guys, but the people who has bigger platforms, those 2 guys has been successful from that. So I wanted to definitely put y'all on game. Like, with Forex trading, I've seen people make from scale their business from 3 not even 3 figures sometimes, but from 3 figures up to 8 figures. Like, it's actually possible. And myself, I've actually put some money into that to do it. I just have to find the time to do it. I've been focusing on getting my ebook out there, getting my podcast going, and the music, and just my clothing line. Just basically, I've been focused on entrepreneurial things, but they help my followers, they help my people, and my people who have rich mentalities think about diving into Forex trading. It's a lucrative business. It can definitely bring a good percentage and a good amount of, or generate a good amount of revenue into your business, into your life. So I definitely would say that it's definitely good. So Forex trading, y'all, for sure. And on this podcast, we always speak about one gem. Right? We speak about one gem, and I pretty much kind of touched on it as well. And that particular gem is, the game is to be sold, not told. I want to keep that. I actually want y'all to understand, and I want to keep that going. The game is to be sold, not told. What do you mean, Reno? Well, it means the same way you pay for college. Create something that someone else can pay for. Why did you pay for college? Well, you paid for college to learn a skill set. You paid for college to gain information. You paid for college hoping that it would give you a good paying job, a high paying job. Create something that's going to give someone else a skill set, a proven success chart, or a proven success consistent rate of just straight success. Create something that someone's going to buy. The game is to be sold, not told. And you got to understand that. You know, people are going to put you in a position to take your money and take advantage of you. That's granted. Some people are. But anything that you get in life, or anything that you experience in life, is not going to be free. Most free things are not good anyway. And most people don't appreciate what's free anyway. But understand that the game is to be sold, not told. What do you mean, Reno? Well, guess what? Whenever you create a clothing line and you become successful from it, you can create a course showing people to do exactly how or what you did. Showing people to do exactly how or what you did. Because you became successful from it. People listen to other successful people. People listen to other individuals who they see did what they're trying to do. They're going to listen to wealthy people. Why? Because they're wealthy, because they're rich. People will listen to those individuals. So understand that the game is to be sold, not told. It's not given. It's not free. Don't look for it. But maintain your ambitions. Maintain your consistency. Maintain your persistence, and keep a rich mentality. You know, so that's the spiel for this. That's the spiel for this morning, y'all. It's always good to see y'all, man. It's always good to hear from y'all. Drop comments below. Make sure that you guys take a look at all my books and be aware of the 4th book, 8 Steps to Self-Publishing a Successful Book. I'm going over ways to how you can leverage your book, how you can make $10,000 a month, how you can the creating process, the writing process, just everything. Also, take a look at my clothing line, and definitely stay tuned, y'all. So next Thursday, I'm gonna have some even hotter podcasting material, and y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Reno. This is the hub of Wealthy Minds. So keep a rich mentality.
Got the grinder mentality. I grind for the feeling. I'm a real ass nigga. These niggas, they counterfeit it. Staying true to my religion, they thinking that I'm a Christian. Mama thinking I'm a villain, but I'm expressing my feelings.